Hello. Surprise! Bet you weren't expecting to see me today. And also not playing House Flipper, considering normally at this time of the week I would be playing House Flipper. But I'm not, so there we go. And if you have a problem with that, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It's my stream. I get to stream what I like. Anyway, enough rambling out the way. My name is Hunter555. You can all call me Hunter. You all already knew that. Hello, Dan. Hello, True Purple. Storm, hello. Semi-lurking as you're at work. No worries. And hello, Addy. I hope we're all having a wonderful day. True Purple might fall asleep. Did not sleep much the night before. Well, what's about to happen might wake you up because I've no idea how loud this is going to be. But I had a very good day because I was accepted for the job I was interviewed for. And I also have a sound effect. uh, yeah, I have no idea how loud that was for you all. I hope it wasn't too loud. I set that up about 15 minutes before I went live. Because I had to have it for that. I had to. Right. There we go. It wasn't deafening. Good. And hello, Xpol. Welcome on in. Right. Before we actually do what the stream title says, we're going to go this way. We're going to go over here because that's a creeper that I nearly ran into. And I'm aiming at the llamas, so I should probably be a bit more careful because otherwise Cosmic will come online to kill me at some point. Yeah, I know, Addy. You totally weren't with me. Yeah, there's no chance that you already knew I was going to be announcing that ahead of time. I finished the tunnel. Yesterday, when I would have been streaming, I was tired. I was too tired to stream, but I had to play Minecraft because the fact that I hadn't finished the tunnel was bothering me. So Screwy was very kind and donated all the quartz to put towards it. So we've now got a nice floor in, and I've also put black concrete underneath all the glass that was just visible through to the nether underneath, just to kind of cap it off. And then I've also got a bit there, and behind the portal is also black concrete. When did I start the tunnel? Or the job? I'm dreadful at identifying questions without exact context, I'm afraid. Ooh. When do I start the job? Oh, that's a good question. I haven't been given a start date yet. Because it's an apprenticeship. It was the apprenticeship company that I'm working with that called me to say that I've been accepted for the role. I will get told the start date, but but not yet because I need to get sent my employment contract and things. And the guy responsible for that is about to go on annual leave for a short period, so I'm gonna possibly have to wait for him to get back from that. And then the company is moving office, so it might not be until after they've moved office. So it could be. They reckon at most 20 working days, which would be about a month. What? That wasn't there before. What? Oh, the trespasser's gone. There was a trespasser on the tracks. They've gone. What? Really? I don't know who's done it, but really, server mates? The thing is, it's got to have been Pax or Alcorn because those are custom heads. And those two are the only ones who have access to the custom heads. Because you need mod privileges, which surprise, surprise, only those two have. Can I get in? Can I get in? Yes, I can. I am amazing and modest. Right. So this stream is just I'm not going to be building an entire carriage or anything like that, or car if you prefer. Um, so I'm just going to be trying to figure out how many cars I want this to go out to begin with. So I'm just going to build like a line of blocks basically. Storm, why do you have to say that? Now I have to think about who else it could have been, because it could have been anyone. It could have been any number of people. It could have been Screwy, because it's armor stands. It could have been Mythical, because I'd expect this kind of behaviour from me. It could have been you. Is this you confessing? Is this a confession we're getting? If it's a confession, that makes things nice and easy. It was Storm Dance! In the plains, with the armor stands. Right, I need to go over here, because I need to try and figure out exactly how this has been built. Okay, so 3 iron trapdoors and 3 stone slabs. Okay. Okay. Take off. There we go. Ow. Wish I was there could understand. Can't get the new mod to load right. Oh, that's not good. I would offer to help. But Pax is the expert. Well, Pax is often the expert. Thought my microphone was picking up the game sounds then. What am I looking? I don't actually know what I'm going through. Going through all these shulker boxes. Not actually sure what I was looking for. There we go. Figured it out. Okay, and then I need over here. Load of red terracotta. We'll just convert all these into slabs. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go, 10 ingots. 22 iron trapdoors. These into nuggets. Chains. I probably didn't need to craft all that. Thinking about it, I've probably got stuff in. Yeah, iron bars, iron ingots. Granted, I didn't have any chains or trapdoors apparently. I did have some nuggets though. Yes, that's everything. Okay, off we go. Right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then. Okay, so the trapdoors, the slabs are on the block above, and then the trapdoors. Okay, I get it. Mythical can attest to the fact that I totally panicked the time I broke Joel over at the Finite Inn. Oh, I'm thinking you broke Joel. When was Joel on the server? And then I realised you meant the diorama. I really want him to come on the server just so he can see that. I didn't even build it, but I really want to see what he thinks of it. Because I think he'd like it. To be perfectly honest, I think he'd like most of the server, but he's almost never on. Well, he's never on. Sorry. Sneezed. I didn't think you'd want to hear that. Right, so there's that, then that, and that can go. Really? I need scaffolding, that's what I need. I need the block that Cosmic hates. Scaffolding, scaffolding. Where is the scaffolding? I know I've got some. There it is. Currently I need scaffolding at every carriage, just to have a way of getting back on. I haven't built. I need to build the station. I really need to build the station so I can actually get into the train without this stuff. Mostly to make Cosmic happy, to be perfectly honest. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28, counting with Hunter. Oh, hello, Mythical. We were just talking about you. Were your ears burning? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I hope that was 28. I'm feeling really dumb if it's not. No. That. There we go. Mythical. I don't think I've got anything negative to say about you. Except I don't get to play Minecraft as often as I would like with you, but that's not your fault. That's just the fault of time zones. Don't be. Am I correct in thinking if I break that? Oh no, it stays. I wasn't sure if trapdoors were self-suspending. Self-suspending, that's not the word I'm looking for. Just if they needed to be attached to something or if they would just stay up. But apparently they just stay up, so that's good. My phone keeps buzzing at me. None of it's interesting, it's just random notifications like Twitter and things. Who wants to use Twitter these days? Probably shouldn't talk about the website owned by the bud of the owner of this website. That's probably a bad idea. I assume they're buddies. They're both obscenely rich, so I assume obscenely rich people are friends. I wouldn't know. I am about as far from obscenely rich as you can get. At least I like to think so. How do we define obscenely rich? Right. Oh, I'm an idiot. I say that a lot. I should probably get out of the habit of saying that. Just in the case Cosmic is lurking. No, your ears weren't burning. Next time. We'll get your attention next time. Really? I'm supposed to be good at parkour, or at least decent at parkour. I can't even climb here now. Hello, Aldi. Enjoy the work, lurk. 3, 4. Hope it's not too painful for you. Actually, I don't... Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you. I don't know what you do for work. But I hope it's fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I reckon we can put one more in before we hit the mountain. So, put that there. 2, 3. And then, like that. There. Like that. There we go. I'm not sure if constructing the train like this is really the best way to go about it. I have a feeling it's going to make my life harder in the long run. I don't know why. You're an insurance underwriter. Does that mean you write the squiggle at the bottom of an insurance contract? Are you the one who signs off the policy? I'm sorry. I understand the word insurance. I understand the word writer. I understand the word under. But when you put them in a sentence like that, I haven't a clue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28. Yeah, insurance underwriter, not the kind of thing you hear about at a careers fair, if I'm perfectly honest. Or at the very least, in fairness, you don't get a lot of careers fairs in the UK. Not at schools anyway. You might get a few bits mentioned, but it's always going to be... It's always the more commonly known jobs. I don't know why. They have this weird thing about talking about the lesser known jobs. I don't understand why. Okay. I reckon if we build another passenger carriage out of terracotta, but then the next two will make flatbeds for cargo boxes, I think that's going to be best. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do for the interiors, and don't get me started on the engine. I'm the one that decides if I will allow your policy to be placed in my company, or if you need to keep on looking. Okay. Okay. But you're not the one who decides if people's actual claim has merit. Like, if people make a claim on their insurance, you're not the one who's got the big red and green rubber stamps saying approved and rejected. I doubt that's actually how it works, but it works that way in my head, so that's the description we're using. I don't think... I think I'd have a hard time doing that. I'm too much of a people pleaser. I would never be able to do something like that because I always want to try and keep people happy, and for something like that, I imagine keeping people happy isn't really high on the... that's bad phrasing. It's not that you don't want people to be happy. It's that you also need to think about your own company. There we go. Got there in the end. Scaffolding. The best block in... It's raining. Yeah, I think I probably would. I can tolerate being yelled at. Doesn't mean I enjoy it. But then again, I suspect most people don't enjoy being yelled at. Especially if they don't feel they deserve it. Of course it's raining. Of course it's raining. I need to set up a rain counter command. Still haven't done that. I should probably add that to my to-do list because I will forget. Come back. No block left behind. That's how we're going to do this, mainly because I don't want to have to go and mine more terracotta. No, it doesn't. No one likes terracotta. No one likes scaffolding in Minecraft. Not even Minecraft. Not the devs, not the YouTubers, not the average player, not the game's code. Oh, I've already run out. I forget how much terracotta this train actually uses. Take all the rest. I do still have a load of plain, and I've got loads of red dye, so... in theory, I should be okay. I can't remember if there's... I feel like there's a mesa somewhere up here. But it might be somewhere down here. I'm not sure. One of the two. It's either north of me or south of me, which are completely opposite directions. Yeah, Storm, I like scaffolding as well. Part of the reason I like it might be because Cosmic doesn't, but it's also because I actually find it quite a useful block. The only time I don't like it is because there's it's a bit finicky about what blocks it gets placed on. It doesn't like being placed on leaves, which is inconvenient when you live in a tree. There is one to the south. Yeah, I know about the mining mesa. I think that's it there. There's a mesa southeast near Sandy's base. Right, Sandy is here, so southeast is... oh, over here. Yeah, I don't fully understand why the restriction on what it can be placed on. It doesn't make much sense. Ow. That didn't actually hurt. I don't know why I started saying ow. But, yeah, I don't quite understand the restriction for what it can be placed on. It doesn't make much sense. Like, why is it restricted? Like, I sort of understand the whole, can only place it a certain number of blocks. I think it can't. I think it could stand to be placed a few more blocks than it is, but I do sort of understand their logic behind that. But I think they could extend it, and it wouldn't affect it. Nope, not that. There we go. Then again, people don't listen to me. Why would the devs listen to me? I'm just some rando. Although, maybe I could convince Johnny and Joel, and if it got on the spawn chunks, then they'd have to listen. That's how it works, right? Right, I believe those go there. We'll find out. Yeah, 16 blocks would be good. I'm not sure if it should go out with 16 blokes. That feels like a lot of blokes to go out with. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Seems a bit minimalist. Yeah, it's the 3 underneath the... Okay, put my rockets back in my hand. Put the rest of the rockets in my hand. Take the scope out my hand. Considering what the comment I made about the blokes, Storm, that following on did not help. Right, I've run out of chains. There we go. Can't. The rain is keeping me from taking off. And yes, I know it's not the rain, but I'm blaming the rain anyway. Because it's everyone's fault but mine. Lovely, 1 chain. That's more... Why does the crafting recipe only give you 2, no, only give you a single chain? Makes no sense. I think this might be a vent about Minecraft features that we find annoying stream. If there's something in Minecraft that you find irritating or wish was worked differently, then please do share it now. I am actually quite curious to hear what people think could stand to be improved, or what they just don't like about the game, what they think should be removed or added. If you want to include parity changes, then be my guest. I'm not really thinking along the lines of parity changes, but that doesn't mean they don't count. Chains are very expensive. Yes, they are. Very expensive. Considering what they are... Let me get my book. Oh yeah, I forgot we have a reputation in this community for having a lot of complaints about this game. Not complaints. Complaints is the wrong word. Strong opinions about how this game could be improved. That's better. There. That's that. Yeah, oh, quartz. Oh, jeez. I only was able to finish off the tunnel because Screwy had loads of quartz. If Screwy hadn't had that quartz, I would have been still doing it, because I'd have had to go mining. Because I would not have had the patience. I wouldn't have... Well, not the patience. Patience is the wrong word. I don't have the quartz resources myself. I wasn't live, so I could have stuck a message in Cove chat, in the Infinity Cove chat in Discord, but there's no guarantee when I'll get a response, of course, and I needed a lot of it. That tunnel's not short by any stretch. What's... Oh, I'm thinking... I've pressed the wrong button. I've still pressed the wrong button. There we go. I'm thinking, what's this bit here? What's this white bit? It's this. It's the thing I've just been building everywhere else. Right, now, if I'm not mistaken, then all of these are deep slate brick. Okay. Hold on, that needs fixing. That's the old style still. That needs to be set to the new style. Remove, remove, remove. Like that. No. There we go. Yeah, we do. We have probably too many for the devs to be particularly happy with us after we're done. um. Yeah. Um. I had 2 random normal quartz slabs hanging around because I wanted to see if quartz or smooth quartz slabs looked better. So I put them next to each other and then discovered that I couldn't actually do anything with normal quartz slabs because what would I do with it? Why would I need to do anything with it? Oh, iron trapdoors are also really expensive. So for 6 planks I get 2 trapdoors, but for 4 ingots I get 1. Why has everything got to be so expensive in this game? Or everything that's fun for building with that isn't medieval. There. I mean, think about the anvil. The anvil is stupid expensive. Then again, people don't normally use them in this quantity. And I do have an iron farm. But just generally, this train is so expensive. The only reason I'm able to build it is because I've got a bunch of incredibly resource wealthy server mates. Speaking of which, hello mini packs. Were your ears burning? Because I was just referencing you. Hope you're doing well, Pax. It's good to have you in, as always. At least iron you can target a specific farm. Quartz the best thing you get is barter farm. Yeah, and you also, if you want a barter farm, you need to set up a gold farm. And if you want to do trading, you need to set up a way of getting emeralds. So, quartz requires effectively a cascading set of farms. Right, I need deep slate brick. That's what I want. I never noticed you were crying. Oh, that's sad. Bye. Right. Deep slate bricks. That was nice. That was nice and easy. Can you? You can. I didn't realise that. Yes, I know I wasted a piece of coal. I don't care. I'm not too fussed about coal. We've got plenty of coal on this server. I think. Store mythical packs. Do we have plenty of coal on this server? Any one of you can answer. All 3 of you can answer. A combination can answer. Fairly certain we do. Know for a fact, all the stuff I've built, I would never do it in single player because of all the farms I need. Oh yeah, yeah, Crossroads farm. I thought so. I thought so. Well, mythical. I gave up on my single player world partially because I dreaded the idea of trying to build all the farms really needed by myself. Like, it's one thing to work with other people to build the farms, and it's another to then build the farm exclusively on your own. I didn't like the idea of building them on my own, so I haven't been on that single player world since the last time I streamed it. I also I struggle with early game Minecraft. It just there's a lot of grinding, which normally I wouldn't object to, but I'm choosing between grinding on my own or grinding with the opportunity to talk to people, because I can talk to people when I'm on Infinity Cove, even if I'm not live. I can't do that on a single player world. Well, that's not entirely true. I can, but it's not quite as fun. No, it's not as fun. Right. What do I need? Told you I'd crafted too many iron bars. I need the deep slate bits. I'm missing something. Tile stairs, brick stairs. I'm missing the polished stairs. Cobbled deep slate, cobbled deep slate. Ah, there they are. Oh, I had stone brick slabs. Huh. Didn't realise. Whoops. Okay. Right. We'll put the stairs in first. Wrong way. I have fallen. You just got notified that I'm live. Yeah, Twitch be twitchy. Twitch is not very good at sending out the push notifications. In fact, it's the complete opposite of good at sending out the push notifications. Still haven't beaten my record of about 24 hours later, though, which is good at least. I would be quite upset if that happened to me again, especially because it happened to me with I think it was a random Alistair stream. Like, I got notified like 12 hours later, and it's just like, but I could and would have watched that, and it's like, no, you didn't want to. You weren't there, so clearly you didn't want to, and it was just so dumb. Used to tell me Cosmic was live just after the yeah. Fortunately, Cosmic had a fairly set routine, and as I was one of their was past tense, as I am one of their mods, I learnt the routine because I kind of needed to know it. Is it getting dark? Yes, it is. Oh, Pax, you weren't here, so I got the job. It's the delay. It's the delay that I think it's so funny. But yeah, I got the job. I'm really happy about that. I was in a town centre when I got the call. I took the call, got the news, and then nearly just whooped for joy in the centre of a town. And I would have got some strange. As it was, I was with Addy and a couple of our friends, and we were like getting very excited about it. As I think I have every right to be. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Okay, and then tile, cobbled, polished. Oh yeah, Mythical, you weren't here either. Sorry, I have trouble keeping track of people's names. I can't keep track of who arrived right at the start and who was a little late. Yeah, I'm really happy about it. Do not ask me when my start date is, because everyone has asked me that question so far. Everyone. In fairness, I understand completely why they're asking that question, but still. After a while, getting asked the same question by everyone does start to get a little bit annoying. Especially when I have to give the same answer, which is, I don't know. I don't know just yet. No, I don't. But everyone asks, like, I was accepted for the role, assuming I still wanted it. But, that's not the end of, I fell again. That's not the end of, like, getting taken on by them and things. They're not just going to say, right, so you're accepted, so you're starting now. Or, you start tomorrow, 9 o'clock sharp, be there or be fired. It doesn't work quite like that. Thankfully, for me. Nope. That way. Never sure if it's easier to do this from down here or above. Sometimes I think it might be better from above, because I'm less likely to fall off. No, I have no problem with telling you guys. I have no problem with sharing when I start, because you don't know the location or anything like that, so it's not like... Even if you did, I wouldn't have much, if any, of an issue of you guys showing up to say hi. That would be a little awkward if I started work and then someone goes up to you. I recognise your voice. Are you Hunter? That would be a little... not awkward. Awkward's the wrong word, but... Unexpected. That's the word I'm looking for. Unexpected. Oh, for crying out loud. Place. There we go. Signed for the job I'm in now. I signed in November and started the next October. Oh, right. I see. Last year. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. This is an apprenticeship. It's not. It's not like a full job in the same way. It's an apprenticeship. So the situation is slightly different. I've got to sort out stuff with the company that runs the apprenticeship, and I need to actually look over I need to sign an employment contract. I'm not signing a contract I haven't read. I would be impressed if I had started working for the people you work for, Minipacks, without realizing it. I would be very impressed if I managed to do that. I fell off. But yeah, when it comes to... I don't read the fine print for everything. I will be honest. I don't read. I'm one of those people who just clicks accepts the terms and conditions. But when it comes to financial stuff, I when I got my credit card, I read every word to the extent where the page expired and I had to reapply for the credit card because I took too long reading the contract. At that point, I printed the contract and then went to the next page that apparently did not have a time limit. I think that was a bit cheeky of them, making it so the contract page had a timeout, but the next page did not. But there we go. So yeah, I'll be reading my employment contract very carefully. On a Discord call, 2 Minipacks, so they can tell me if I'm about to be abused. That last bit was a lie. I'm not sure if that's really something that I should be discussing on with other people. Right. Tile, brick, cobbled, nope. Cobbled, polished, tile. Yeah, that looks alright. And then I also, oh right, yeah. Oh right, I see what. There. Whoops. Keep doing that, and then I have to go all the way. Oh, there we go. I doubt there is any need for me to read it. German employment contracts don't have anything particularly secret in them in the UK. Yeah, that's true. Just my previous job, I had no employment contract. Surprising no one from what I've told you about the place. Before anyone says that that's illegal, I'm not actually sure if it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But yeah, I didn't have an employment contract at my at the kitchen job. None of us did. Even the salaried staff members didn't. So yeah, that was fun. Whoops, that's the wrong way around. Goes there. Switch the scaffolding back into that hand, and then polished. Okay, I see what I've done wrong. That shouldn't be like that. That's better. And then I believe... Yes, it is. Let me up. There we go. Controls. Sneak toggle. There we go. It's not illegal, but heavily frowned on. If you don't have one, then it becomes implicit depending on the first 10 weeks of work, which can be an issue for companies. Yeah, it was, it never really came up, except when, some of the more recent resignations happened, because we didn't have a contract, we didn't technically have a notice period to serve out. So, some people did just say, today was my last day, goodbye. Said people were in a rather disgruntled state for various reasons that I won't go into because I'm not going to share other people's personal interactions at my employment, my former employment anyway. But they were already unhappy with what was going on with certain things, so it's not surprising they didn't necessarily want to leave on the most positive of terms. Or they weren't concerned about not leaving on the most positive of terms. Hello, Elkhorn. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. And immediate into the driving luck. No worries. Generally just walk out anyway, unless you're over 100k per year, because it would cost too much to litigate the contract. Okay. I did not know that. That is useful to know. Especially considering that I'm not going to be on 100k a year, because it's an apprenticeship. Apprenticeship pay is lacking. Shall we use the word lacking? Yeah, we'll use the word lacking. I understand the theory behind why apprenticeship pay is so low in the UK. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I do understand the faulty logic behind it. And I'm very grateful towards my parents. All things considered. Right. Nope, nope, not. There we go. And that. And out. And that. And that. I am really good at falling off. Well for your sister depends on the apprenticeship. Yeah, it does depend on the apprenticeship. No, the only reason apprenticeship wages are of course very, very low. And far as I understand it, the logic for it being low is because it entices. It means that employers are more likely to be more willing to take on an apprentice. If you have to pay someone who's completely fresh the living wage or whatever, or just the wage for their age bracket, then I understand why they're not going to necessarily want to take on apprentices, because that's going to be expensive for someone who's completely fresh and possibly even just out of school. But it then deters people from doing an apprenticeship later in life. Like, if I lived on my own, if I didn't live at home, then I would not be able to afford to do an apprenticeship because it's such a low rate. It's nowhere. It's half, possibly less than half of the living wage. So, and nowadays I question whether or not that's enough, considering the current financial climate. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, it's an interesting situation. There. Right. Back we go again. No, what I should have done. Right, so this one is going to be another passenger car or carriage, and then these two will be what's the word? Flatbeds, cargo. I'm not sure if there's a specific term for them, but the train should be approximately 3,000 blocks long. Thank you, J Price. And also hello. How many blocks are we currently? Right. So this is negative 11,501, and the other end 665. 164 blocks. We're a little off that 3,000 block target. Just out of curiosity, that 3,000 block target is out of my render distance. Ah. No, here the apprenticeship is lower if you're young, but once you get over 25, they have to pay you a minimum wage for an adult. Yeah, for the UK, it's if you're under 19 or in the first year of the apprenticeship, you get paid the apprenticeship wage, and then after that, you are paid. If you're over 19, you're paid your age bracket's wage. I am going into the first year of an apprenticeship, so and I believe the apprenticeship is a year long, as a lot of apprenticeships are. So I know quite a few apprenticeships are also 2 years, so it does vary in that regard, but at the same time. And again, I do understand why it is done the way it's done, because if employers had to pay the full price, they wouldn't want to take on apprentices. They'd just take on fully trained people. Yes, I did. I had my in-person meeting, J Price. I had that on yesterday. I had that yesterday afternoon, which is why I didn't stream yesterday, because once again I was very emotionally drained from it. And then I got a phone call today offering me the position. So I say offering me the position like it was a particularly prestigious position or anything like that. It was a 3-year apprenticeship. It was for nuclear science. Yeah, that's gonna have a slightly longer apprenticeship time than junior IT engineer. Just a little bit longer. Just a little. Then break that. There we go. There. Cobbled. Polished. Bricks. Cobbled. Tile. Cobbled. Polished. Terracotta. Wait. Not supposed to be on the corners. There we go. Okay, they are. Yeah, I had a feeling that. Okay, I didn't realise that. I had a feeling there were some that were longer than a year, but I think it really does vary based on the industry. Did I put the stairs on that one? Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Just the apprenticeships that I've had any association with have only ever been a year long, so that's the only frame of reference I have. And I don't just mean in catering. Because although I haven't done other apprenticeships, I've been exposed to them. That's the wrong way around. There we go. Yeah, I am really excited as well, Joe Price, and really happy about it. It's just a case of finding out when I start now, because I don't have a start date. There we go. I am holding scaffolding. Technical, things like nuclear, major engineering, electrical. Yeah, okay, that's... Yeah, they're very much more advanced stuff. No one's letting you do nuclear engineering without a lot of training. And I would not expect them to. Okay. I'm forgetting the way I've built the train as I'm building the train, which doesn't bode well at all. Oh, I'm missing a block. Tiles. I know that this one's going to be flatbed, but I'm putting that in just for my own, like, sanity? Not the right word. I'll go and dump everything, and then I'm going to put the roof on this one first, I think, because I haven't actually done it that way before. And I'm not in the mood for faffing around with the wood just yet. Right, nope, not that one. This one. Terracotta. Then deep slates in here. Organise that. Andesite. There we go. I really need to go through these shulker boxes at some point and try and tidy them up properly. 800% wage increase. Holy crap. 800%. Holy. Just holy. That's a lot. Well, yeah, no, I suppose it would be a lot regardless because it's 800. It's not like it's a 100% increase because that's just your wages getting doubled. You want an 800% rage? Just burn flowers in front of Cosmic. I know, but I couldn't resist. Just convert that into polished. I'm gonna keep that in my hands, and then I know what I'll do. How far does it go? Okay. Uber Barbarian. Oh, now I want to play D&D. Still don't have anyone to play D&D with, and I'm still very sad about this fact. There we go. I think I got all of it. Remove that one. There we are. Been in meetings back to backs. It's 10 AM now 4:30. Your brain hurts. Well, my suggestion would be stop going to meetings. I appreciate that might not be an ideal suggestion, but it's the only one I can offer. In the wrong work, I was happy with my 45%. Yeah. What was I don't. My wages only went up whenever the minimum wage did, which admittedly was one of the contributing factors to why I left, but still, I wish I'd got a raise at some point. That would have been nice. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, it would have been nice to have a raise at some point, you know. And I'm out. And the moon's coming up, so I should probably go sleep because none of this is lit up. Hadn't realised that I'd pushed my stream deck further away, so I'm thinking to myself, why on earth am I having to reach further than normal? There we go. I haven't played. I'd like to play, but I'm in the mental space right now. Yeah, that's fair enough. Never played. Yeah, I haven't played since before the pandemic. Mainly because the people I played with, they usually got busy around the time of year when lockdown first started in the UK. So we thought, oh, lockdown will give us a chance to play more online. Yeah, they got busy, and then we all went back to work, and things were very different. So we just never got round to it. So, and the group has just never met back up since. So, and now people have moved away, and it's not going to happen. frankly. I'm very aware of that. But I don't have anyone new to play set up a group with, and I'm very disorganized, so I couldn't set up a group myself, even if I wanted to. Because I'm too disorganized about it. But there we go. It is what it is. There? No. Like that, I think. Yes. And then here. I only went up because I had to start training someone else. It would be strange if it was what it wasn't. Yeah, this is true. It would be strange if it was it what it wasn't. Yeah, mythical. I think that was actually the final nail in the coffin. I started training someone else and continued to stay on minimum wage. Granted, the person who I was training was still earning less, but that's because he was younger than me. So, of course he was earning. He was in a different age bracket, so his minimum wage was lower. But yeah, that's just. It would be nice if I'm actually responsible for someone else's training to be paid a bit more than minimum wage in this country, because it was, especially in this part of the country, it was not enough to live on. I think that was the main thing, the fact that I couldn't actually move out whilst I was being paid as much as I was. Over the AR, welcome on in. Hello, hope you're doing well. I can't reach. I can't reach. I won't. And I can't reach down there either. There we go. This perhaps wasn't the smartest idea, building the roof first. Yes, J price spinning packs. That's exactly right. It slowly increases. When you get to 23, you get what's called the national living wage, which is the highest it gets. But when you're under 16 packs or under 18, the first one is listed as. And then there's one that's like 18 to 19, one that's 20 to 22, and then one that's 23 and above, which is the living wage. But if you're under 23, you don't have to be paid in what's considered enough to live in this country. Something else I don't agree with. Because last I checked, I only just recently turned 23. Yeah, I am disclosing my age. I've got a bit too angry. And yet, here we are. I'm still living at home because I haven't been able to afford to move out, but I'm still alive. I've still been living the past several years. That's what I get for losing my temper. I start sharing personal information that generally we have a rule against sharing. Deep breath. Oh, jeez. I think that kind of emphasizes how much it annoys me. But, yeah. That's life. That's life in this country with this government. And yeah, I'm going to get political on my channel. It's my channel. I'm allowed to get political. Living wage was supposed to be the amount you need to fully support yourself, including housing, etc. But now it's just miles away from that. Oh yeah, and then you got to take into account the fact that, like, whereabouts in the country do you live? Because whilst certain things are going to be a similar price regardless, if I compare a house in the home counties where I live compared to a house near where you are, Minipax, of identical size and amenities, Yours is going to be a lot cheaper, which I'm fairly certain you're aware of. Just because you're not in the home counties. And therefore you are considered scum according to the housing market. I don't think you're scum, but the housing market does for some reason. So, yeah. Fun! This is the stairs. There we go. Yep, that's right. Gonna run out of stairs in a second. Minimum wage is state-based, national lower limit, but is nowhere close to a living wage. Yeah, it's called the living wage. It's not actually accurate, and it doesn't it rises pretty much every year. I don't know if are they allowed to lower it? I mean, they're the government, so I suppose technically they can say, yeah, we're lowering it, but you can't lower someone's wages, I don't think, without permission of without the consent of the person, and very few people are going to consent to having their wages lowered unless the company can give a very good reason. Okay, yeah, I've picked your area because you're in the north, which is cheaper than the home counties generally. There are exceptions, of course, but for the most part, the north is cheaper than the home counties. There we go. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm an idiot. This is supposed to be a cargo one. A cargo one wouldn't need a roof. Well, no, some of them would, but this one's supposed to be flatbed, so it doesn't need a roof. I've got a bit too in the swing of it and a bit too into my rant. Glad I'm where I am because rent is $370 a week, but in the bigger cities upwards of 600. Yeah, I would move away, but it would mean starting completely fresh with everything, and it would also mean moving away from. Well, it mean moving away from friends and family, and it mean moving away from my partner. I don't want to do any of those things. I would like to just be able to afford to live in this area because I don't think you should have to work in some of the high there's like some of the highest earning jobs to be able to live in a specific part of the country. Except perhaps London, which is predominantly, in terms of the office jobs, it's predominantly financial sector anyway. Can't make you accept on the same contract, except the government removed the restrictions of contract cancellation for companies so they can force you to sign a reduced. Oh, lovely. Of course they did. Fuckers. And yes, I'm aware that I swore on what is not an After Dark stream. In this case, I do not care. There is no family-friendly word to describe for me to use to describe our government, so or just government in general, not necessarily specifically the current British one. Right. No? No, okay, I see how it is. We're not getting not getting sound alerts today. I mean, it could be worse. It was I think Nightbot that wasn't working in Joel's stream yesterday. At least to begin with. The mods are trying to use commands and
Language.
there it is. Thank you, J Price. Not sure why that one was taking its time, but there we go. Maybe it needs one using to warm it up. I've also turned my adult content timer on. That's what I was doing, if anyone was wondering. Feel like I should probably have it switched on. Come on, it's dusk. You should be able to go to bed at dusk. Right. Mythical! Swear I could slap you sometimes. In game. Just to emphasize. Right. Quickly go and light them up. Because so then I need to worry about sleeping slightly less. Yes, finally! I got on there first! The number of times Screwy's just, like, logged in and then I haven't been able to. 3-bed semi in our area is around the same, Hunter, but go a few miles away and it's about £700,000 cheaper. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, it's ridiculous, and I hate it. No, that's not strong enough. It's fucking ridiculous, and I fucking hate it. 70,000. That makes a bit more sense. Still a lot of money. Hello, Screwy. You may want to make sure that McScrewson isn't listening because I am swearing. Right, left, up, down, down here, under here, free cam. Hmm. How do we... I can do the mangrove signs on this one. I'm not sure if I want them on these two yet. I'm going to have to look at some pictures of, like, flatbed train carriages. I noticed playing on the Switch with his friends right over there, so he's distracted. Mythical's tied Jason up. Thank you, Mythical. Glad someone thought to, because I didn't actually think so. I just removed the tags and turned on the timer. Ow. Let's see. Also, out of curiosity, Pax, where the hell in my area did you manage to find a 3-bed semi for sale? Pretty much everything they build is 5-bed at the moment. Well, no, that's an exaggeration. But there is a ridiculous amount of 5-beds getting built in my area. Like, a ridiculous amount. How many people need a 5-bedroom house? Let's assume that you've got a family, married couple, and then kids. Assuming a married couple sleeping in the same room. Ow. J Price, you are an exception. You have triplets. Not on average, how many people have triplets? Thanks, guys. You're really helping my case here. Oh, okay, fair enough. I appreciate that you have triplets, and I'm aware that Elkhorn has a set of twins, but they're not the average. I didn't say I wanted you to help. I just don't want you to not help. Oh no, Mythical. I know you didn't remove the family friendly tag. I did that. Have I really already run out of signs? Holy crap! Oh wait, I can say holy shit now. Yeah, I understand that, but they're listed as 5-bedroom, and often these 5 bedrooms in my area, at least, have rooms for. They have a kitchen, they have a lounge, they have a dining room, and they have an office. And it's just, but it's the predominant one they're building. Yes, Storm, I'm complaining about the fucking cost of living, and also just generally, how things work in this part of the country, because it's shit and I hate it. And I started getting a bit too ranty, so we removed the family-friendly tags. Right click. There we go. 15 is not going to be enough. Mangrove. That's the other. I'm gonna have to farm more mangrove wood. Yay. Yay. Listen to the excitement in my voice at doing that. Studio apartment near me is currently 1.3 thousand for utilities. 3 bed, 2 bath, nearly 900,000. Jesus. Just, it's extortionate. I understand that they do have to make money when they sell these things. But it just seems like they're trying to price all new buyers out of the market. And it just, like, why? Do you not want to sell your property? Mammy, if you see a new build, it will usually be stupidly expensive. Executive apartments will run out of new building areas a while ago. Yeah, they've developed a load of land in the village I live in, and it's just there's not far away. It's not in the village, but it's maybe a 10-minute drive, if that. And they've built some 1 and 2 bed apartments, and then some 4 and 5 bedroom houses. And the apartments are expensive. Like the apartments, £125,000 is rather steep for a 1-bedroom apartment. People in charge make more money if they own all the property and rent it out. They also want to see their property always increase in value so the market is inflated. Yeah. Yeah, and then you remember that the vast majority of MPs are fucking landlords. So it's in their best interest to make life as easy and as comfortable as possible for landlords. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, there's empty offices and retail units near us. Now, I understand that with retail units, there's normally like rules regarding what it can be used for and things, but still, it's empty space. It's just sitting there gathering dust. So I also understand that it's going to be hard to convert retail space into apartment space, but or like just domestic space, should we say, living space. But at the same time, it just sits there not being used. Or in my town's case, it gets replaced with a clothing or jewelry store, or a cafe, because we really needed more of those. Look at how much rain the signs block. Wow. I didn't realise that in Minecraft you can just stand under a sign and you get complete shelter from the rain. I don't know if you guys can see it on the stream, but the clouds have when I sort of like just the lines across the clouds. Weird. Huh. Love a visual glitch. Right, I need to farm mangrove now. I'm out of mangrove wood. Right then, let's see. I don't particularly want to do it here though, so what I'm going to do... Oh, this is the stone cutter from here. Down, move that across, put that there. Get all this away. Coming with me. Rockets. Which are right there. Don't particularly want to farm from these two because they're quite close. There we are. I fucking hate you, Storm. Seeing as we're away from family friendly, and I can say that. But on the plus side, it does mean I get to use my nice shiny new button. It doesn't play a sound until the 30 minutes is up. I have no idea if the microphone will pick it up, but at least I can actually set a 30-minute timer now for Ender Lockdown. So the timer has been started. I appreciate that, Screwy. Oh shit, so I am. Ah. Fuck it, we're continuing. No, I can't. I can't. I'm supposed to be being good. I'm supposed to be being good and resting my eyes. So I need to stop. Yeah, thank you, Jay Price. Yeah, you can say that as much as you like, Pax, because I'm totally convinced that you wouldn't have done the same thing if it occurred to you. Right, I'm going to take a break and rest my eyes because I really need to be a good boy and do that. It's incredibly difficult for me to be a good boy, but I will try. And yes, I've turned the timer off. I'm not going to count my break towards the timer, don't worry. Yeah, so rest my eyes, stretch my legs, top up my drink, fix my posture. You should all do the same. And we'll be back in probably closer to 10 minutes because I've gone over so far and I need to properly rest my eyes. But we will be back soon. We will be back soon. That's what matters. I don't know why I'm surprised. Right. Elkhorn back from Lurk. Welcome back, Elkhorn. Screwy preemptively denying everything. Must have been a different server mate who happened to be online. Minifax jumped on, did it, then jumped off. That's your story. You caught another a shiny Hoppip. Awesome. Was it Minifax? Was it really? This is salt in the wound. That's what this is. J Price for the record and Storm for the record. I have not started the timer yet. I will start the timer when I actually start moving around. Break was actually longer than I'd anticipated, primarily because I looked away from the screen and realised exactly how strained my eyes were. It was a lot more strained than I thought they were. So, I needed the extra break. You've done odder things? Or other? Oh my god. That's probably not exactly how it was, but... Once ironed a shirt whilst asleep? Okay, I'm impressed. Right. And the door was left open, that would have been bad. Right, so, starting Ender Lockdown. I have also realised that my axe is in my Ender chest. Excuse me a moment. Pax, have we fixed the server crashing? Just out of curiosity. Screwy, how blind do you think I am? Not in the slightest. I would. Screwy is many things, J Price. He is not unarmed. Yeah, that's not all of them. You're not getting the rest back. Well, we've answered that question, just as Pax did. Hey, Screwy, where's your spawn point? The problem is, unfortunately, Screwy, I can't put your stuff in a shulker box because my shulker boxes are all in my ender chest, and I'm not allowed to take anything out of my ender chest. So it's a pity, but you're gonna have to get here quick. Your stuff's gonna despawn, and it's surrounded by ender chests. Oh, that's problematic. I do not believe for a single second that he was unarmed. Hello, Alcon. Oh, hello. I regret nothing. Oh, don't tell me you're going to remove the ender chest for him. Killjoy. guys are no fun. Ooh, chest. Right. Now to actually go back to what I was doing. Which involves going this way. Crash! Though no damage, which is a surprise. I should probably be a bit more careful about the rocket usage, now that I think about it. Because I've just realised that these are all the rockets I have for the next 26 minutes. So I need to be a bit more conservative with them. Right. Through here. Teleport here. Back to base. Up we go. Wait. Yeah, actually, Mythical, that's a good question. What is your new pet? And how scared of it should we be? Just out of curiosity. They are soft and fluffy and like hugs. Mythical, you'll forgive me if I take that with a very, 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 very large pinch of salt. And Screwy, lovers not fighters do not put thorns on their chest plates. Or any other piece of armor for that matter. Don't have to go to the mangrove swamp just yet because I didn't realise that I actually already had a load of You have thorns on something. You definitely have thorns on something because every time I attack you, I tend to take fucking thorns damage. They're on your path. So you have thorns, which is bad enough. I don't know. Whenever we're doing PvP, you might take it off. Or maybe he's found a way to glitch Elytra onto his leg slot. I can't see his armor. Like, it's all invisible. Like, I don't have my Elytra invisible because I like being able to see my cape, but all that stuff's invisible, which actually does might raise an interesting point. Considering we keep all our stuff invisible, is anyone actually going to have much interest in armor trims? Like, what would we rather do? Like, what would people rather do? Would they rather have continue having their armor be invisible, or would they rather trim it up and make it fancy? And I've run out. I see you. This is true, Mythical. You actually, none of your pets have killed anything else yet. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. I've got 26. 2 rockets. 2 measly fucking rockets. Screwy is now a troll, apparently. He lives under a bridge. I can't tell if you're doing that to try and make other people feel sad for you or me. Because if it's me, it's not working. I tend not to feel sympathy for people who mock me with ender chests. Bye! Let's see. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was mini packs. Only one more pet, and I have 3 of the big 5, but you can't have 2 of them. Would 2 of them be the Ender Dragon and the Wither? By any chance? Would that be an accurate assumption? I'm guessing one of them is the hold on. Yeah, it's Elder Guardian, Warden, Ravager, Wither, and Ender Dragon, but you can't have the Wither or the Ender Dragon, I would guess. I don't see why you can't have either of those two, but I'm guessing that those are the two you can't have. Just at a guess. That's going to take far too long. Right. Yes, well, I'm looking in the Wither, there might be a way to have it. There's, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Storm. Doc M77 would absolutely disagree on the point about the dragon. You can 100% have an Ender Dragon. I would not recommend it, but you can absolutely have one. I have no idea how he managed to do it. I swear I'm going to kill that man again. And I will enjoy it. And I will take his rockets and they will be mine. And I will not return them. Right. Diamond axe. Now I'm off to the mangrove forest. There's a way to do it, Mythical, absolutely. I just don't know how easy it is. Well, I know it's not safe. But I don't know how easy it is to pull off, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. At least not without consulting the pack spot first. I suspect they might have something to say on the matter. Exploit and likely to be patched. Oh. It's an exploit, okay. Didn't realise it was an exploit, but that makes sense. Every time I get an email, I want to check if it's from that company. I doubt it's going to be at this sort of time. I missed a follow notification. Did a follow notification play whilst I was on break? Or have I just been completely oblivious to it? Because I've just received an email from Twitch about it. Yeah, and it's on the list, but I'm just thinking I don't recall seeing it play. So thank you, Boomer Kamati, for the follow. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Had a whole episode title called "Patch Me If You Can." Okay, fair enough. Fairly certain. No, I didn't remove the platform. Excellent. It's been a while since I was here, but I left the portal in place just because I haven't got round to removing it yet, because it's going to be a bit of a faff. Because it's removing obsidian underwater. I know this is the other reason. I've still got a couple of friends to move, which I'm not looking forward to doing, but it needs must. But it does move me a bit close to the mangrove forest, I think. Yes. Which I've been to before, because I've got a waypoint, so why is it not... I guess we're about to see what it looks like. I've definitely been here before. Oh, it might have been reset. Can you spell the Ender Dragon anywhere but the end? No, I don't think so. I don't... Oh, I could have gone to the gas fighting area. That would have helped. I don't believe you can. Well, you can't without commands. Would be my first thought. That you can't do it without commands. I'm sure Pax will correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, but I imagine you need to use the summon command to spawn it outside the end, and in the end you can only do it on the main end island, because something to do with the code to design to only spawn, because you can place end crystals anywhere, but I imagine they have to be specifically on the end portal to spawn the dragon. I think you could probably place them on all the pillars, and it wouldn't place them. It wouldn't spawn the dragon. It has to be specifically on the portal. Okay, my boots are really damaged. No, J Price, that was the thing. We were going to use Doc M's exploit, but of course it's an exploit, so can't do that. Because the only exploit we use is TNT duplication. We'll start up here. For anyone wondering, we've got 16 minutes left on Ender Lockdown. Ah, forgot it doesn't catch. Oh well. There we go. It's like you want to be killed. I just spoke gibberish, but thanks for the confusion. You're welcome, J Price. I'm always happy to help. Always happy to help. You wouldn't want to do it anyway. It's a pain in the backside and you have to keep fixing it. Wasn't where the Ender Dragon could breed. Sorry, I couldn't resist the joke. There's almost... I should have crafted a diamond hoe as well. I forgot how mangrove trees grow. It's very annoying. Trying to chop them down. I'll leave it as it is for now. Why would I break the vines? It's like the last thing I want to break. Screwy said, anyone got obsidian seems to have misplaced all my ender chests. I mean, I've got 5 of them. Go and chop down the pillars in the end. Go and get your obsidian that way. Mythical, wasn't it you I chopped down one of those I mined one of those pillars out for? I think it was you. It might have been on the server I played on before I joined the Cove. I remember doing it for someone at some point, but I don't really remember who or when. And it's bugging me now. Because it was a very long and demanding task. Yeah, I really enjoy working with the mangrove wood. But yeah, they're a nightmare to chop down. They're like the large oaks. It's just a nightmare to actually cut down. And it's really frustrating. Especially when I don't have my usual tools to do it. That doesn't help. Storm. And I'm blaming J Price as well, because I know J Price and Storm were both good, like both trying to do it. Mean. Both of you were very mean to me. What did I do to deserve such treatment? Don't say kill Screwy, because I did that after the fact. And therefore does not count for the purposes of this argument. Damn. There we go. Perfect landing. You're innocent and both very kind. They are gone again, and it was you. They're gone? Where have they gone? They can't just get up and leave. Has anyone tried spawning the dragon? See if that would bring them back? I'm always a little cautious about spawning the dragon in our end, because I'm conscious of that there is stuff built there, and I don't want it to break anything. And I don't know exactly how the dragon's pathfinding and things work, so I don't know if it's likely to break anything. Yes, I know. That's why Joel doesn't have that kind of thing as a reward. I just thought it'd be a fun reward. There's a reason it's a bit pricier than other rewards. Doubt I've got all the wood from this. But, I mean, this says a lot. I've chopped down like 4 trees that are just all over the place, and I haven't even got a full fucking stack. There we go, 57. Been put to good use, and they can leave. You just need to put them in a shulker first. I don't follow. I took 5, and you definitely picked some up. How can you be out of ender chests? You can also have these ender chests back when I can access mine. I'll happily give them back to you, but you have to come to me, and only when I've got my ender chest back can you have yours back. Not me. Still not me. Considering the current emotional hardship you're putting me through. What the? Why can I hear a... Oh. That would be why. There's a mini cave somewhere. I don't normally do that, but that zombie's going to get irritating. Ah, missed! I missed it! There we go. Had to put other people's ender chests back. Why did you steal other people's ender chests? Why would you steal other people's ender chests for the purposes of just for pranking me? Seems a little extreme. Had 1 on you and you needed 9. So have I got yours in my inventory or someone else's? The end pillars. All right. Screw was being resourceful. I don't think helping yourself to other people's ender chests can really be classed as resourceful. You better not have taken any of my ender chests. 8 minutes. There's a bit. There we go. Only downside is it has now got dark, which is not ideal for my personal safety. It's ideal for your enjoyment, but not for my safety. There we go, got it. Oh, J Price. Elkhorn, no, there's a timer on it. You can only redeem it once an hour. It locks me out for 30 minutes, and there's a 60-minute cooldown on it to prevent you from doing just that. Thank you for sleeping, Elkhorn. Whee! Oh, husks. Oh, there's more mangrove over here. And apparently there's a lush cave beneath us. Wow. Yeah, this is where I first started digging up the mangrove. You can tell because there's a massive hole here where the mud was. And here. Oh shit, I did, didn't I? Shh. Fortunately, I can just about get away with it. I can just about get everything out my ender chest. And I warn you this now. I don't allow you to redeem Ender Lockdown alongside Shulker Lockdown. You pick one or you pick the other. But if Ender Lockdown's active, you can't lock me out of the Shulker box. I can't. I don't know how to. I don't know if there's a way to stop you from redeeming one when the other is redeemed. So I haven't got that set up. But I am saying it. You cannot have both active at the same time. I will make exceptions in the future, possibly for Shulker Lockdown, because Shulker Lockdown's an entire stream thing. But it might be more a case of you can lock me out my ender chest for a bit, or you can lock me out of a Shulker box for the entire stream, and then lock me out of other Shulker box. J Price, I'm not going to deign that with a response. Addy, thank you for redeeming Hydrate. I am about to take a drink, so thank you for that. Considering I forget to drink when I'm ranting. Right. These ones. As soon as I've got my ender chest back, I intend to get my stuff. I'm not going to be specific. Just stuff. Because I don't trust you to not have some of you to have Shulker Lockdown ready. Yes, you are. You are wonderful. Thank you, Addy. Thank you for being very kind to me. Unlike everyone else here, apparently. Who's just bullying me. Can't believe you'd all be so mean. Actually, what am I saying? I can absolutely believe you can all be this mean. There we go. Yes, I am at 2 hours, but I went very late last time, so I'm going to push on a bit further. Ow. I'm going to push on until probably around the next hour-ish, and a bit beyond most likely, but I will wrap up probably in the next 30 minutes or so, just because it's getting late and I've had a good stream. I wasn't planning on streaming for ages. I am getting some weird lag. Minipack. This is when Minipax reveals that they have the console open and are messing with me through the console. I don't know if they have the ability to do that, but you never know. You never know. They could. Keep going. Come on, come on. There we go. Yes, I did put the ender chests in my shulker box. My ender chests in my shulker box. Ender chests in my hotbar. I am not going to apologise for that. I am allowed to do that. I'm just not allowed to take anything out of it. Did you? I mean, that's not surprising. We are in a mangrove swamp, but it might have been Mambience. I can't see any frogs. There's nothing coming up on the subtitles, which makes me think it's Mambience. But I definitely heard a frog croaking, but it was, I think, Mambience. It's one of the unfortunate side effects of the mangrove swamp. It uses the same sound pack, I think, as the swamp biome. And was also designed before frogs were added to the game. So, there are. Probably a lot more than I have. because I need it for signs and also the walls of the trains. So I basically need an entire mangrove forest. Why do you ask, Elcon? Do you have a copious amount, or are you just curious? Because I don't think you can automate it, can you? Well, you probably can, but I don't know how to automate this one because they grow quite wide. Wasn't a complaint. No. It's fine. I just have some you can bring away to get you through stream. Sure. If you're okay doing that, I don't want to pull you away from whatever it is you're doing. It's just my only complaint about mangrove is it's hard to get it in decent quantities, especially when you're using an unenchanted axe. Storm. Yes, I do keep bringing it up. I am not going to stop bringing it up for the rest of this stream until I have my ender chest back. Speaking of less than a minute, there's less than a minute on the timer. I'm hoping you guys will be able to hear the timer. Really am. Because it's going to be slightly awkward if you can't. I don't know if it plays through the Stream Deck or through my PC. If it plays through my PC, you'll absolutely be able to hear it. But if it plays through the Stream Deck, then you might not. And I never tested it with my headphones on or with the Streamlabs open, so... Right. I will start making my way back in a second. Oh. Get that. Get that one first before I go. Oh. That's playing in my headset, so... Yeah, you heard the timer. Awesome. Yeah, I had a feeling it might make people jump. Just quickly ripping everything out of my fucking shulker box. Just to ensure that I was holding everything rather than... I don't know if that's copyrighted, Addy. I would love for the countdown thing to be the timer, but I have no idea if that's copyrighted, and I don't want to find out the hard way that it is. So that's the primary reason I have not set it up, and also I wasn't 100% certain how to. I'm still playing with the Stream Deck. It's still I'm still very early stages with playing with it, so it's going to undergo a lot of changes before I'm happy with everything to do with it. Right. It won't all stay as it is. Changes will be made. And it's still very simplistic. I've got buttons to start and stop music to change what screen you guys can see and things like starting that timer. But that's about it. That's the most advanced I've got. I haven't got much more than that. I'm trying to figure out which trees I've chopped into and therefore could do with being removed. How is that stuff not despawned yet? Is it just because I wasn't... it's because I wasn't close enough. Okay. Right. Disable. If I fly roughly this direction, I should hit the gas portal again. 9 stacks will absolutely help. Alcohol. 9 stacks will absolutely help. Had nothing. Ender chest is still locked. Screwy. No. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. No. What the fuck? going on here? Oh, I missed. No, that's hitboxes. Chuck borders. That is so random. I would say it's a chunk error, but it's clearly not, because most of the chunk is correct. What the f... And then there's another bit here. How weird. And then there's another small bit over here as well. So odd. Flying in vaguely the right direction. There we go. Gas portal. I'm not being judgy of it. I'm commenting on how its presence is weird. That's not... Ooh. I'll take that. Whose is this magenta shulker box? And why is it here? I probably shouldn't have opened that. Thinking about it. Oh, but it does certainly cut my travel time down. I'll take that with me. Crimson sign, I'll absolutely have that. Psychedelia! There we go. The strange stuff, what, the little bit about the little bit of Mesa? Here. Right. And over we go. Ow. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let me out. There we go. Right. I've got to be more careful when these are actually placed down. Because, there's the risk of creeper attention. Just gonna chuck those down as well. That may have been you, but you're blaming Minipack. You're blaming Minipacks for everything today. Seems a little harsh. Not sure what poor Minipacks has done to you. Well, that was an entrance. Oh, thank you. Very kind of you. Were you aiming for me directly? My server mates have been very, very quiet today in terms of voice chat. I am sure there's a reason, and I'm not expecting them to be in voice chat every time they're on the server. Yeah, I thought so. I do actually need to craft more signs. I am crashing constantly, apparently. Let's see. Yeah, no worries. That should do. This is going to be really awkward if I had enough for the signs after, like, the first stack. There we go. No, I don't want any writing. No! No writing! I don't want writing. Wrong place. There we go. Come on. No, I thought I'd written on one. It's bit... Whoops. think I'd put a railing on, but I'm not going to put a railing on. A train wouldn't need a railing, right? Trains aren't in the habits of falling off the tracks, are they? Stupid sign. In fairness, I only had one stack of signs left, and considering a stack of signs is only 16. Right. Now, however, I'm going to put the windows in. I'm going to do the windows next. Maybe? There's some. I can't... I could have sworn I had more glass. Where did I fucking put it? I guess I didn't. Could have sworn I had more glass, but apparently not. Right. Corner, 1 block, windows start. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Corner, 1 block, window, 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 window. I don't think I need to say window at every time I put a window in. I think you guys can tell I've put a window in. There we go. And... oh, excellent. That was really conveniently done. Are you going to have a box car?